Social Security Commission of 1980. Had 13 people on it. They went off-site. They were experts, because this is kind of an actuarial problem, if you will. And their mission was extend the solvency for 50 years, but don't hurt the program. Don't hurt the program, but make it strong for 50 years. And they came up with a recommendation, and it went to Congress for an up or down vote, and Congress fortunately passed it. And remember, it was 1980, and they were told to extend it for 50 years. Remember where I said it's going insolvent in 2030? They did their job. How did the program fare? Well, the poverty rate of seniors back then was in the 20-ish%, and now it's about half that amount. So the program has continued to pursue its mission, which is to make sure seniors aren't in poverty, and they were able to extend it for 50 years. So Tom and I said, you know, sometimes you need a new idea, sometimes you just got to find some American heroes and copy what they did. And so we copied what Ronald Reagan and Tip O'Neill did, and we have the Social Security Act, 2016, bipartisan, sets up a commission, bipartisan, to come up with a solution, bring it back to the Congress for an up or down vote, and force Congress to act on this issue, because this is an enormously important program. We have a looming retirement crisis in this country for lots of reasons. People are living longer, that's a blessing, obviously. Most of that extension of life is post-retirement, comes with a lot of costs. Across the last several decades, we've shifted the risk of retirement from institutions. You have pensions, which is great, but in most of America, it's shifted from institutions to the individuals. That's hard. That's why, by the way, I'm not in favor of voucherizing Social Security or privatizing it, because I don't want to shift more risk to the individual, particularly at a point in their time when, depending upon the circumstances, they're not in as good a position to handle it. And it's also been really hard to save. We've had these historic low interest rates for a long period of time. So we got a big retirement crisis. So clearly, at a minimum, we have to shore up Social Security, make sure it pursues its mission, and our bill they have to come back with a recommendation to make it solvent for 75 years. So again, it's going to take bipartisan leadership to get this done, and Tom and I are working on a way to get this done as part of the debt ceiling negotiation that's coming up, because we need to act on this in Congress.
I will look forward to seeing what the bipartisan commission, if it gets passed, actually comes up with. I worry about, of course, everyone's future as we head into retirement. I really think that we cannot harm any of the current programs and commitments that we have made to the elderly of our country, to the veterans of our country. I think one of the problems in our society today is a lack of commitment to prior agreements. And so I will look forward to seeing the results.
Thank you.